Okay, and just
Make sure you speak into the...
Sure.
yeah, you've got to lean into the microphone. If you're this far away from the microphone, nobody's going to hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
she'll
I
be
don't want to
here.
get too close, too.
You need to get close to the
Too
microphone.
close?
That's
Yes,
good. No, you're good.
very
Her
close.
voice is good.
You need to get very close.
You'll be
Trust me. Otherwise, nobody's going to be able to hear you, and there's nothing I can do about it. Ready?
You'll be good. You'll be good.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, this is Dr. Buzz with Buckeye Physical Medicine and Rehab. BuckeyePMR.com is the website. I'm here today with Zena. What's up, Zena?
Not much. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. But we're going to talk about, Zena is doing the weight loss program at Buckeye, and she's had some amazing results. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today, and we're going to cut the break, and we'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, real close to the microphone. That way people can hear you. Ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
You ready?
Yes, I am.
Hey, this is Dr. Buzz. I'm back with Buckeye Physical Medicine and Rehab, BuckeyePMR.com's website. I'm here with Zena, and Zena, you're in the middle of the diet. I didn't know you were in the middle of the diet. So you're doing the Accelerated Medical Weight Loss Program. First, I want to start. We're on radio, so people don't know. Like, tell us a little bit about yourself. How old are you? Kind of.
Ladies don't say
Okay,
their
okay.
age, so I'm going to keep that.
But you have children that are 18.
Yes,
and
I do.
Okay.
18 and 16.
Okay, okay. We have a cute little kid here with us, by the way, today
Yep.
too. Yeah.
My baby Namori.
But you came to Buckeye, and how many weeks are you into the diet?
I started on the 14th of December,
Okay.
and then so far I lost 25 pounds already.
So you lost
And
25 pounds since the 14th of December?
Yeah, I did.
Dang.
Now I have to go. I have till March 14 to end the program. So hopefully I'll reach my goal before then.
What's your goal? What do you want to lose total?
I want to lose 60 pounds, 20 gone. So let's say 25 gone. Maybe I have 30 something to go.
Dang, you're going to be skinny. Skinny
I
as a
want.
stick. You don't want to lose too much weight. We talked about it. You don't want to lose too much weight.
Okay, I heard you. I'll see what's going to happen.
But anyway, so is this like the first like real diet you had gone on? Is this something that okay?
Yeah.
And did you slowly put on weight over time, or like how would you say
Well, I don't know. Probably changing job. Where I work at is like sit down job. So maybe that's where I pick up a lot of weight. I never been that heavy before, but it's
So
coming off.
you said like this is something that happened the last couple of years. You started putting on weight slowly.
Right.
What made you finally decide? Hey, I'm gonna.
Enough is enough. I
Yeah,
can't fit none of my clothes.
That's a problem, right?
That's the problem. And then if you have a lot of cute clothes in the closet, you don't fit. So eventually, I'm like, health-wise too, I need to be healthy for my kid, for myself. So I said, I gotta lose weight.
So
And then I did it.
that's awesome. That's awesome. And then how did you end up finding Buckeye? Like, how did you?
Well, I think it was either on the newspaper. I'm not sure. Then a friend of mine did it.
Oh, so you had another friend that went to the weight loss program, Buckeye. Okay.
Yeah.
And how did she do?
She did great. Yeah, she did perfectly great.
So it was a competition thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually, she did it before me, but I did go there before she did. But I'm like, I don't think I want to go for it. Then she went, and then I saw the result. I'm like, oh wow, I gotta go.
How much weight did she lose? Do you know?
I think she lost 40 something.
Dang.
She's on her 180 or 185, something like that. But she looked great.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So you let her test it out first, though.
Right.
You're that person, right?
Yep. she was my test.
She's the guinea pig. Okay.
Right.
That's good.
Guinea pig, right.
And then, and a lot of people don't realize that you said two important things. Right? Number one, obviously, like when your clothes doesn't fit, and you dress nice, so that's a bummer when your clothes don't fit. But the more important thing for a lot of people is your health.
They have, right.
And people don't realize this. The number one cause of preventable death in the United States is obesity.
Obesity.
So, and a lot of people, unfortunately, people are getting bigger and bigger.
Bigger and bigger every day.
Because, because we work a lot, and a lot of the food we eat out. I mean, it can be hard, right? It can be hard to keep the weight down,
very hard,
So,
very hard.
And I think a lot of people don't, if they really knew the health consequences of putting on the weight, and obviously the older you get, the harder it is to lose weight too.
It is.
So you want to.
And I'm not 30. I'm not gonna say my age, but I'm on my 40s, so of course it's not going down.
Yeah. So it's important for people, and not only for yourself. The other thing I always preach upon is for your children.
Right.
Because a lot of times, if a parent is overweight or unhealthy, then the children will think it's okay too.
They think it is.
You know, and,
Yeah,
and then it's
nobody-
something to have the rest of their life.
Right. And nobody can love you more than yourself. You got to love yourself first. Yeah,
So tell us about it. So you came to the office. They kind of explained the program to you, and then has it been hard? Like,
no, really, you just have to follow the procedure. Yeah, the main man, Travis. Yeah, he's the great man. Yeah, he is. So he said, "You can do it." I was big and this and that. So he finally convinced me, and then.
Because Travis was over 300 pounds.
He told me.
Yeah, Travis didn't. He didn't know.
He told me, and then I'm like, wow. I mean, the team at that side, they're great. Honestly, they're very good.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're all supportive.
Yeah, and just so people understand kind of what the program is, we call it the Accelerated Medical Weight Loss Program, and there's multiple components to it, and the first component is the coaching and the cheer, there's accountability. You come to the office once a week, you meet with your coach.
I'm going there after here
to check in.
To check in and have my shot.
Yeah, and but the coaching and accountability is the big portion of this, and it's not done in a group setting. So you come and you sit down with your coach one-on-one.
Right.
But we know if you're on this diet, there's a certain amount of weight you should be losing every week.
You sure?
And if you're not, then we have to figure out why.
What's going on?
Yeah. So because it works for every single person loses weight on this diet. So and sometimes people cheat, and we want to help you get over that barrier. Did you have any breakdowns?
Oh, I did cheat yesterday.
We might catch you today away. And
well, it's to be honest, but it wasn't like a big thing. It was a piece of cake.
Okay.
Just that sweet tea.
Okay.
That's it.
But and the other portion is, on this diet, we don't give you shakes and bars and stuff. You're eating normal food.
No, basically my main food is a lot of veggie and a lot of chicken breast, honestly. And then the morning is grapefruit or the apple. So around noon, and then I take some salad and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're eating normal foods. There's no like shakes or bars or anything like that. Like you're going to the grocery store and buying this stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And with this diet, really, because at the end of the day, you have to learn how to eat properly. Because even when you're off of the medications, hopefully you're in that habit of eating properly. Because we don't want you to come back and do the diet every year. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to.
No. We like you, but we don't want you doing that. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, yeah. Let's see something else, but not coming back all the time for the weight issue.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of the success. And we don't have a lot of patients come back and do it. They usually, because we teach them how to eat properly, because of the coaching. We want, this to be, the last diet you do. Now you'll control your weight.
Right.
You know how to eat properly and how to do portion control and stuff like that. And the other key components we use during this diet are HCG, which is a human chorionic gonadotropin. That's an injection you're doing at home every day.
Right.
But it's a little needle. Does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it's a little like an insulin needle.
I guess at the beginning, because my stomach was a little bit bigger than before, so the shot wasn't hurting me, but I was getting slimmer. Then I can feel the poke. So I'm like, oh, it's working, but now it hurt. And my kids say, well, probably because you're getting skinnier.
You're getting skinnier. Yeah.
So.
But the reason HCG works is human chorionic gonadotropin. This is a naturally occurring hormone in males and females. They both produce it. But the reason most people have heard of HCG is in females in particular, when a female's pregnant, you produce a lot of it.
Right.
And the reason you produce a lot of it as a female when you're pregnant is the priority is to feed the baby. And the way a female feeds the baby when it's inside of her womb is with body fat. So when when a female produces more HCG naturally when they're pregnant, then they use that body fat to feed the baby. Now, if we give it to someone who's not pregnant, the same thing happens. Number one, you don't get pregnant. You didn't get pregnant, right? Okay. And if you're a guy, you won't get pregnant either.
Do I look like it?
No. So I want people to think you're going to get pregnant taking this out. But what it does do is it tricks your body into burning body fat at a really fast rate. So, and a lot of people will notice, I don't know about your experience, that usually where fat comes off last is where it starts to come off first with HCG because it burns your fat stores. So your shape changes almost more than the weight you lose.
Hey, look at it.
I'm checking it out here. Yeah. You go.
I know. I'm loving it.
But when, like, they'll say, so if you lose it in your butt last, it comes off your butt first, and your love handle, like wherever it usually comes off last.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I just don't love the fat. It doesn't matter which part of body it came from. If there is a fat, please go away.
Get ready.
I
You
don't
gotta go.
need
You
it.
gotta go.
I do not need it.
And the other supplements we do is we use L-carnitine, which is an amino acid, and we also use the MIC injection, which is L-methionine, which is another amino acid. So these are natural amino acids. But these amino acids, your body needs to burn fat, because what happens to a lot of people when they go on diets, if you're not taking the HCG or the L-carnitine or L-methionine, you burn some fat, but you burn muscle too. And when you burn your muscle, number one, it changes your shape in not a good way. You don't have curves like you do, right?
Yeah.
But it slows your metabolism down. And when the majority of people that go on diets, when they get off the diet, they put on more weight than when they had on before the diet, which stinks. So with this thing here, you're burning fat, not muscle. So you have your nice curves, and you're getting rid of the fat, but not the muscle. And that's the ultimate goal with the diet. That's the ultimate goal with the diet. So, and then when you come once a week to the office, we're doing the L-methionine shot. And then you're taking some pills every day.
Right.
Of the amino acids.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah. And then the final component of the diet is the appetite suppressant. And we use phentermine.
Yeah, it's two of them. Either the phentermine or
the Garcinia cambogia.
Yep.
Have you done both, or which ones are you doing?
Well, I was doing the Garcia. Then I switched it to the phentermine.
Okay. Yeah, and some people, it really varies person to person. We kind of talk to the person and see which one they like better. Some, probably 50% like the prescription straight Garcinia, the other 50% like the phentermine. It's important to note, these are all prescribed. These are all prescription strength.
I like the phentermine better.
Yeah. But what this does is, obviously, when you're eating less calories, you don't want to suffer and be starved.
Right.
So, and how's your appetite been?
Not bad.
So it's not been...
No, it's not like I'm starving myself, but it's just fine.
Okay, very good.
Like just fine.
So, and another thing a lot of people will say is when they do the diet, what you got to keep in mind too is when you're burning fat, I mean, you're losing 25 pounds in a pretty short period of time. What a lot of people don't realize is in your fat, that's where your body stores toxins. So not only are you losing weight, but you're detoxifying your system.
Right.
And a lot of people will say that they have more energy and they feel like, I mean, how's your energy level?
Oh my gosh, I'm on 100. In the morning, I'm ready to go.
That's awesome.
Yes, because that's the first thing you take in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why it was recommended, and that's exactly what I do. First thing in the morning, take your med, do your shot, and do what you gotta do and hit the door. And
that just spits your metabolism up. And then, so you work full time?
Yes.
What do you do?
I work at the rehab center.
What is that? That's like a...
It's a halfway home. Mm-hmm. They need help when they come from jail or prison.
Gotcha. Now, is that full time? You work full time?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So you're busy, so you don't have time to...
No, not at all.
So you have 2 kids, you have a full-time job. I mean, do you have time to... Because obviously, with this diet, you're preparing your food, right?
Yeah, it is a plan. Life is an organization. You have to plan. Mm-hmm. So if you plan, you can do it. It doesn't matter how many jobs it is. If you plan everything, yes, you can do it. Yes, when I get home, I prepare my food, and I eat it.
What's the typical... So people listening, what kind of food are we talking about here?
We're talking about chicken breast, some broccoli. Mm-hmm. You can do your broccoli like boil it. Mm-hmm. No butter added or no grease, nothing. Mm-hmm. Add it with your chicken breast, mix it together, and eat it.
And your appetite hasn't been that much? You've been...
It's perfect.
Now,
lot of fruit, lot of grapefruit. That's my best friend. I have the first I carry to work. I have grapefruit. I have apple. So I never short of that. Still have some, and then I'm still getting it.
And how much weight have you lost this week?
This week, actually, I didn't check that yet, so I'm more excited to go down there and see how much is down.
Okay. So we could be above 25 pounds at this point then. Well, hopefully you're all right.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. Well, I'm going down there and see, then they'll keep you posted. Okay.
Well, we're going to cut the break, and then we're going to come back a little bit, and we'll talk a little bit more with you. But this is Dr. Buzz with Buckeye Physical Medicine and Rehab. BuckeyePMR.com is the website. He's so good. Check him out. Little baby.
About 12 more minutes.
He's just chill.
Maybe he's one of the future Buckeye guy. Who knows?
He might.
That's why
Yeah,
he's so calm right now.
he's
He doesn't
chill.
want to mess up the job.
yeah, he's chill for
I
sure.
never want to mess up no way.
What did you do?
There you go. Right there, I will give you.
All right, you guys ready? You want to talk a little bit, bud?
See, yeah.
You can say something.
Say hello.
What up?
Say hi. Say hi, Papa.
Just want to know. Okay, you guys
He
can
just
go.
wants
That
to
is,
grab
he
the
wants to grab.
microphone. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they want to grab, put it in their mouth. That's what they want to do. All right, ready?
You ready?
All right. Hey, this is Dr. Buzz. I'm back with Buckeye Physical Medicine and Rehab. BuckeyePMR.com is the website. And we're here talking about weight loss at Buckeye. And the skinny girl over here lost 25 pounds, right?
Oh, my God.
So another component that we did at Buckeye is everyone that comes in to start a weight loss program, we also do a full blood work, which is very important because any diet program, you really should check your hormones and your thyroid level. Because if someone has a thyroid issue or a hormonal issue, you still might lose weight, but you're going to put the weight right back on, is the reality. So, part of this whole body approach is, any diet program you do, there's a couple of musts. Number one, you have to eat normal food. So if you're doing a diet where you're drinking shakes or bars, that's not sustainable. It's not healthy, and that makes no sense. You have to learn how to eat properly. Number two is you for sure should get blood work done, because a lot of people that come in that have struggled with diets their whole life will do blood work and will realize their thyroid's messed up, or they're estrogen dominant, or they have some sort of a hormonal issue, and if they don't fix that, they'll never keep the weight off.
Right.
And on top of that, it's not healthy. And then number three, getting in the habit of weighing yourself and portioning your food.
Especially the portion.
Yeah, and portion control, so part of the program, you get a scale when you start the program, and we teach you to start weighing your food, because at the end of the day, if you know how to weigh your food and portion control and watch your body weight too, because what a lot of people do is they'll diet, but then they don't weigh themselves, and next thing you know, a month later they'll get on the scale and they put on 10 pounds. So if you weigh yourself every day or every couple of days, you can monitor it, and if something happens, the cool thing with this diet, if you put on a couple of pounds, there's a protocol you'll follow.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And if you put on a couple pounds, we have, there's certain foods you'll eat for a day to lose that weight back off, and then you're back to where you're at.
Right.
Because everyone's going to cheat here and there. We know that, right? I mean, we're human.
Yeah.
But as long as you're accountable and know if you have that cheat day, what to do to get that cheat day back off, you have control of your weight for the rest of your life. And it's empowering to know that you control your weight, especially for someone who's been struggling. Right? So, were you thin your life before the past couple of years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just the job kind of caught up with you and life and all that stuff?
Yep.
Okay. And did they go over your blood work with you? I don't know, because usually you would do blood work, either halfway through.
Yeah. They check the thyroid, the blood work, and all those good stuff.
Was everything okay with that?
Everything was perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's probably why you're getting such good results. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Everything was fine.
And so someone listening, so what advice would you give them? So was the process hard? Like, you come in and the consultation's free, right? Like,
It is.
and then you sit down and you talk with someone. Like, how'd the whole thing go?
My main man, Travis, come and see him at Buckeye Weight Loss and get your weight off.
But he did he do a good job of explaining the whole program? And
Yes, he did. He went through what's going to happen, what you're supposed to eat, what is good for you, what do you do to keep it off.
Right.
So is everything possible at Buckeye? Come and see you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Because a lot of people, I think, listen to the show and they just don't take that step to get in there.
This is Zita speaking. Please come out. Anybody who's struggling for weight, come and lose some weight. It does work.
And it worked for you and it worked for your coworker.
If it worked for me, it will work for you.
That's right. That's right. So anyone can lose weight.
Yeah, anybody can lose weight. My sister, she's about to join too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. All right, there we go. That's it.
Yeah, the box is already arrived. And
she's already. Okay, yeah, heck yeah.
Yep.
Now, is it a competition? Are you going to try to lose more?
Actually, she said she's going to lose more than I do. I said, well, let's roll.
We'll see. What's a little competition?
Let's roll. Let's see what's going to happen.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So she's ready.
And we have a lot of people that go through it, that husband and wives will do it together. And, what's good for you, for her, is you've already done it. You know which foods to cook.
Yeah,
and all that stuff. Plus, sisters always a competition,
right? She's ready. She's ready. She said, I'll lose more than you do. I said, okay. Put your shoes on. Let's step out.
Any other advice you have for people? Like, so the diet's not hard, right?
It is not hard. It is not hard. If you put your mind on it, it is not hard. Just get out, go see.
Travis or Buckeye, go come to Buckeye.
Go to Buckeye, either location, but I go to Grove City.
Mm-hmm.
So come and see my main man, Mr. Travis, and his people. They'll hook you up, and then you get it done. But you cannot do it if your mind is not set. You have to set your mind. Think about it. Is my health, and then I want to look good. You can do it.
And if you're listening, you're not only doing it for yourself, for the people that love you.
Trust me, but self-love first.
100%.
Exactly. If I don't love myself, there is no way you can love me.
Mm-hmm.
You may love me, but myself first. Self-love count. Then other people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think lose weight for yourself and your loved one. People who don't want to see you going to the left.
That's right. Now, let me ask you a question. So you lost a lot of weight in a short period of time. What are people saying?
Wow. You look good. What's your secret? Go see Travis.
How about your kids? Your kids say anything?
They love it. Actually, they don't love it when I said, oh, I miss such and such. My main food is rice and bread, but I let them go. So anytime I'm messing with them, oh, I miss the bread. They say, no, you can do it. So they've been the biggest support ever.
So they're proud of you.
Yes, they are.
That's really
That's
cool.
every day.
That's got a motivation too, right?
Yeah, she's proud of me. She's saying it. Yeah, she said, oh, your butt look flat. I say, I love it that way. But I lose it.
And that's another reason I think the diet at Buckeye works so well is you lose weight so fast that people notice it. A typical diet, you're going to lose like 2 pounds a week. And 2 pounds a week, no one notices, right? But you were losing like 5 and 6 pounds a week.
Yes, I did.
So people like week to week were like, what the heck's going on over here?
So what's going on? I have to act right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Go to Buckeye.
But I think that motivates people because when you're losing 1 or 2 pounds a week.
And my thing is, if you're losing weight, you see in the result, you want to go more. So you're more active. You're like, I'm not giving up, and that's what's going on here.
Right.
Yeah, I don't give up till I lose the 60.
I don't know if you can lose 60. We won't be able to see you. You'll be too skinny. I think
Well, just... What do you say?
Oh, just that time.
Oh,
that
time.
we're fine.
Okay.
That wasn't 50. That was
Okay.
So.
Well, yeah.
All right. Well, so I'd say the main thing. So if you're listening to the show here today and you want to lose weight, anyone can lose weight.
Anybody.
It doesn't matter your age, how many other diets you failed on.
I will do it.
Come in. At least come in and get a consultation and hear about the program.
And the consultation is free. Please come and check.
And we'll explain the program to you. And the reason it's so successful is it addresses all components. You'll learn how to eat properly. There'll be accountability with your coach every week.
Right.
But it's done one-on-one. It's in a private setting.
Right.
We only give you, natural supplements that are pharmaceutical strength. So it's not like something over the counter. These are pharmaceutical strength, so we know the potency of these things here. And we use appetite suppressants that are proven safe and effective.
Right.
In the combination of those things there, the average person loses, between 5 and 10 pounds a week. And then when you're losing 5 to 10 pounds a week, people are going to notice. And you're not going to cheat on your diet. And you're not going to,
No.
The only problem, there is a problem.
What's the problem?
What are you going to do with all your clothes that won't fit anymore?
Lord have mercy. I'll give it away.
Yeah, because one of the problems when you lose weight, you usually got to buy new clothes.
I'll be more than happy to go shopping.
Okay.
Yes. If it's to shop for new clothes because I lose weight, of course it's happening.
That's awesome.
Yes, it's happening. So I don't really, mind giving that old one to Salvation Army or any donation who want it. Yes.
Just in time for spring too.
And summer coming up.
That's right.
So watch out for the skinny girl.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on the show today. And check out our website, which is BuckeyePMR.com. You can go on there, get signed up come in for a free consultation, hear about the weight loss program, the accelerated medical weight loss program, but it works on every single person every time. And a typical weight loss is 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. Like we've had people that lost over 100 pounds. Travis has lost over 100 pounds.
Yeah.
And the big thing is keep the weight off. We're keeping the weight off because we're going to teach you how to live healthy the rest of your life. so this is sustainable. So once again, thanks so much for being on the show.
No problem.
And maybe we'll get your sister on the show next time.
Oh yeah.
Once you get through the
I can't wait.
She's getting ready. She'll be back soon.
That's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
excited for her too. All
Yep.
right.
Thank you.
Until next time, thank you.
Thank you.